Hey everyone, I'm Connor and welcome back to my channel, The Closet. If you're new here on my channel, I like to talk about all things luxury, so if that's something you're into, I would love it if you could subscribe and hit the bell button so you're notified when I release new videos. And if you're returning, welcome back to my channel. Long time no see, being back in the, sitting filming spot. I've been doing Vlogmas, if you haven't seen some of my Vlogmas videos throughout December. And while I couldn't do a Vlogmas video every day leading up to Christmas, I did a few and I really enjoyed it. So next Christmas, I'm definitely gonna hit Vlogmas hard. And a massive shout out to the other YouTubers who did the full-on commitment to Vlogmas, like Dale, Autumn Beckman and Gwenny. You guys did an amazing job. I loved watching Vlogmas, and I can't wait for next year because now that I've actually experienced the full Vlogmas experience, I can really appreciate it, and I know just how much work goes into doing Vlogmas. But today, as promised, I'm going to be doing my luxury unboxings for Christmas that I have very selflessly kept aside some items. I think the first item I got was in November, which was a bag, and it's been bloody hard, alright, but I have not opened it or used it because I've been saving it for this moment, so let's just get right into it. Alright, to kick off the unboxing, we're going to start with this pretty Chanel beauty item. This was a gift from my mum to me for Christmas, and by gift I mean she paid for it, I picked it out. Got the beautiful Chanel beauty Christmas wrapping. Oof. I don't know how they wrap these so good. Like, it's not even taped. Like, they are... Ta-da! The Chanel on the top, and this perfume, honestly, it smells amazing. When I buy perfume, oh my god, I got it on my nose. When I buy perfumes, I tend to get things that I haven't, like you can't get anywhere else. You know how there's some, like whether it be designer perfumes or not, when you smell it and you're kind of like, oh yeah, this just smells like your average kind of perfume, or it's very similar to this or whatever. So when I do get perfumes, I'm quite particular on having a very minimal amount. I only like having 3 or 4 kind of main perfumes I use and rotate, and I like them to all be completely different in smell, and I like them to be very, like, there's nothing else like it, because then it kind of, makes it that extra bit special. But this perfume is a very, I'm trying to think what it smells like. It's a very masculine smelling one. It's definitely, there's like no fruity smells or anything like that, but it's a very light, fresh kind of smelling. I'm so bad at describing perfumes, but like, if you guys know what this smells like, it smells good. But, oh yay. All right, for the next item, let's just do the Gucci bag. Ta-da! Now, a bit of a story with this bag, and I don't want to go off on a tangent because I know people love unboxings, and when you lose momentum, it kind of wrecks it, but I've got to give context to it because that's what it's about, right? So, originally, I was purchasing the mini ophidia bag. I'll pop a photo up of the one I'm talking about, and I just had every intention of going in and purchasing that bag, like, after I tried it on, and if I was happy, I was like, yep, sweet. So Dale and I went into Gucci, went in, tried on this bag, and I was like, yep, love it, cool. Then when I got home, I was kind of like, oh, I'm just gonna try it on with like clothes that I would want to wear it with, just to make sure, like be 100%, right? And when I tried it on, I realized that the drop on it was way too long. Even on its shorter setting, it was sitting on or just below my hip. And I'm 181 centimeters tall, so I'm like 6 foot. And for it to sit that low on its shorter setting, that's like not on. So I was just like, nah, this is already annoying me. And I messaged the SA the same day that I bought it. And I was like, look, I just want to return this back and swap it for something else. And she was like, yeah, cool. Are you sure you want to give it like a few more days? And I was like, nah. So I went back in the following weekend, I think, and I exchanged it for something else. It's still in the ophidia family, so try guess what it is. Pause the video, try have a guess. The packaging's actually really Christmassy. It's like green and red. Ooh, we love that noise. So it's got like this kind of Hessian-y dust bag, because Gucci's really big on like the sustainable textiles, sustainable packaging and things like that. Any guesses? Now this bag is store fresh, never been used. It has all the packaging and everything on it because I thought I don't want like the display one because like no. Here it is. Backwards. So this is the Gucci Ophidia shoulder bag, I'm pretty sure. Let me double check what the receipt says. Okay, so on the receipt, it doesn't actually say what it's called. It just says luggage. So it's not that. I'll pop a photo up of the name of it on the website. So it's got a strap. I'll just take all this foam off it. Look at that. It is so classic Gucci. So it's got the Marmont Double G antique gold hardware. It's got the coated canvas, so it's like that waterproofy canvas. It's got the Gucci stripe in the red and the green. And it has this gorgeous, gorgeous brown leather accents around it. And it's not that like cognac-y orangey brown, it's the true Gucci brown. And it's got the antique hardware as well. It's a really, really, really good little messenger bag. So the strap is adjustable for crossbody or shoulder or whatever, depending on your height. And it's got about 4 or 5 notches in the strap. Let's take all the stuff out on the inside. So it's like all the little Gucci booklets that it comes with. Take the tissue paper out. On the inside, it is that beautiful canvas. And then it's got the little leather tab, Gucci made in Italy, and then it's got the serial number on the back. And then on the front, it's this front pocket with it's got the QR code tag on the inside. And yeah, it's a very, very simple bag, but I love it because it's a very small amount of Gucci, but it's kind of the perfect amount at the same time. So you get all the classic kind of Gucci elements, but it's not too in your face and it's a bit subtle or under the radar. Also you can turn it around if you don't want to show off the, you know, the logo on the front, but it's a really, really good size. I'm glad that I got this little Gucci one as my first Gucci bag, and I'm really happy. Bag number 1 done. All right, next item, we're pulling out the big guns, guys. We're going for the orange, the vitamin C, the Hermes. Let's do it. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful orange box with the Hermes ribbon and the perfume samples that we love. We love all of that. Now, before I unbox it, I've got to give context, of course. Now, this was something that I've always wanted one of these items, but I didn't think that I was not trendy enough, but I just didn't think it was really me or my style. I thought it was a bit too, I don't know, ostentatious for me, I guess, but obviously it's not. I just felt that, you know, I couldn't pull off the look, but, you know, I'm back and I'm better. And I thought, you know what, bugger it. So, if you know Hermes, you'll probably already know what this item is just by the size of the box. This is brand new, fresh from the boutique. You'll definitely know what it is by the little dust bag and the big dust bag. Ta-da! And then so I chose this belt because I was looking at some from Louis Vuitton, and then I was also looking at a Ferragamo one as well, but ultimately I thought that the Hermes one, funnily enough, was probably the more under the radar of the brands, I guess, when you're comparing it to the Louis Vuitton belt. And obviously the Hermes ones are very popular now, and a lot of people do have the H belt, so it's becoming more recognizable, but a lot of people still do not recognize what, you know, the H is, but the Louis Vuitton is a bit more recognizable. So I thought, you know, let's just get the Hermes. Let's just go for the more expensive one, but I'm honestly so in love with this combination. So I went for the classic gold in the Togo leather. So gold is probably Hermes's most, I don't know, sought after or in demand neutral because it's the perfect shade of brown. And then on the back, it is the box leather in black. So it's a very, very, very versatile belt. Black and brown, I know you're probably thinking classic standard, but I did look at other colors and I just kept going back to stick with the classic, and I'm glad I did because they had really nice bluey gray colors, but on the back it was white. So if I found a color that I liked that I could have pulled off as my own version of neutral, it would have a color on the back that I thought was a bit of a waste, but I'm always going to wear this brown color and black. So I thought first belt, stick to classic, and I don't think you can go wrong. Then when it came to picking the buckle, for those of you who are unfamiliar with Hermes belts, you really can kind of make your own. So they've got different widths of the belt and then corresponding buckles that match it, and they have them in palladium hardware, yellow gold, or it's called permabrass, but it's actually like a rose gold. So it's got a really pinky, a very light pinky hue to it. But I decided to get the yellow gold. And this is, I guess, wait, I'll get the exact name from the receipt. Okay, so the official name of the buckle, and look, I don't even know what I'm reading here. This is completely wrong. It's Bouchelet de Ceinture. So, and then H. So that's referring to this style of the H, which is arguably the most classic Hermes H buckle that they have. It's probably the first pick for most people, and it's because it is undoubtedly very, very Hermes. But I picked mine in the galoche hardware, which you can have a look up there, which is the lasered cut, matty, bumpy finish. So it's got a bit of texture to it, it won't scratch, and it's an everyday wearing kind of buckle. It's casual and formal at the same time, and it's definitely me. They had the brushed gold, which I thought was a bit too, you know, like off to the races, and then they had the shiny gold, which I don't want to wear a shiny gold belt buckle, especially with wear and fingerprints and things like that. Like, it would do my head in, so it was a no-brainer to get this one. The retail for this is the belt, like the leather part, is 660 Australian dollars, and then the plaque or the belt buckle is $580. You can't purchase just the buckles by themselves. You can only purchase them with the belt, but you can purchase additional straps just by themselves. So, I mean, it's a bit of a catch-22 because you would more likely want more plaques to like mix up with the belt versus having more straps, but that's how they make all their money. This is how it looks on the gold side. So it's great, great combination. And this is how it looks on the black box leather side. So of course, classic black and gold, but kind of subtle at the same time, I guess. I also forgot to mention that that is the 32mm size, so 3.2 centimeters in width of the belt, so from the top to the bottom of the belt, and it's also the plaque size because it kind of mirrors the size of the belt. Now the next item is something that I picked up last week and it got delivered this week, and I have opened it and I've used it for a day just to make sure it works for me, because it's one of those things where you know, like, you got to make sure it works, otherwise there's just no point keeping it. Kind of like shoes. So it's another Gucci item, and they are sunglasses. I purchased these from, well, funny story with the sunglasses, but I always want to get the best price for items like sunglasses and things like that. So I had a look at Vision Direct first. That's normally where I get my designer sunglasses from, and they had these for $560. I then did a bit more looking around and I found them on Shade Station for $390. And I know that Vision Direct do price matching, so I contacted them and got them to price match the Shade Station price, so then I got them for that. And I also purchased these through Shopback, so I got 7 or 8% off that new price as well. So it pays to look around and it pays to be really savvy, because when you can get a little bit off luxury items, you just got to do it. So I did get these for a really good price, and I'm incredibly happy with them, and I'm incredibly happy with the shape. And the way like Shade Station and Vision Direct work is they basically sell the previous season's designer sunglasses at a really good cost, at a really good price, sorry. So because obviously with these design houses, they can't be selling old season sunglasses. What a crime, I know. So us as the consumers obviously get to reap the advantage of them. They're 100% authentic. They come with everything that you would get as if you were purchasing them from the boutique. The cleaning cloth, the documentation, you get this soft Gucci slipcase, which is really, really handy because when I put them in my bag, I'll be using them in that. You get the Gucci hard case. Look at that. Look at that blue, so nice. And these are the glasses. They are in a tortoiseshell brown. I'm not sure if that is coming up. Oh yeah, it is. So I wanted a pair of brown sunglasses for a while. And you know, you just, if you're not vibing with them, sunglasses are one of those things where you've really got to like them or you just don't get them because you'll never wear them. But I found these online and I really, really love the shape. They're kind of a nice aviator shape and they suit my face really well. There is no branding on the sides of the glasses, so very minimal, except there is a Gucci logo or Gucci title on the top of them, so it's pretty minimal, but I really love them. I'll pop the link for these sunglasses because I do have them in other colors as well down in the description box, and I strongly recommend checking out Shopback and comparing things with sunglasses, because whenever you can get a good discount, it makes them when you're wearing them, it makes them look a lot better when you know that you got it for a good price. All right, so this is like what I've been most excited for, this bag. So I've referenced this bag a few times over my channel the past 6 months, and I have not been able to get it out of my head, and I actually sold my Monogram Reverse Pochette Matisse to buy this bag, and the stars must have aligned because I actually was able to sell my Pochette Matisse for more than what I even paid for it in retail because the price has gone up with Louis Vuitton. So I actually made money on the Pochette Matisse, and then I was able to get this bag. So it was meant to be. Loewe. And if you have been watching my Vlogmas, this is the bag that DHL delivered to the crack den. Yeah, so this is the bag that DHL wrongfully delivered to the crack den. I know, what an atrocity. And I purchased this bag from Harrods. Vegans beware, vegetarians be aware. This is like the most luxurious smelling leather ever. And if you've smelt Bérenier leather by Hermès, it smells exactly like that, so. The puzzle bag is back. Look. Look at it. In all its glory. Take this off. Look at that. Now this is the small Loewe puzzle bag in the soft caramel grained leather light gold hardware. There are a lot of variables with the puzzle bag, but this is the more premium one because it costs the most, and I think it's because the leather is grained and it costs a little bit more than their classic smooth calf skin. It also has contrasting leather as well, so the main body is in the pebbled leather, the handle is in a smooth box leather, and so are the tabs. It has light gold hardware, which is looking a bit palladium in the viewfinder, but it's a very light gold hardware, whereas the traditional Loewe bags have palladium hardware, and it's also got accents of contrast stitching, as you can see here, so it's like a beautiful white contrast stitching. It is very Hermes. It's actually very similar to the Hermes gold, which I had in the belt that I just unboxed before, and I'm going to compare them in a second, but look at that. It is such a decadent, beautiful bag. Also, it has the Loewe anagram, which is their logo, and it is in a blind embossed stamp. The traditional puzzle bags have it in a white, what's it called? Like it's embossed in white, so you can see it. This one's a little bit more subtle. And then the strap is also it's got the light gold hardware, and it's in the box leather as well, so it's that shiny smooth leather. It is just an immaculate bag. It is so pretty. The inside is in the herringbone pattern as well. There's the Loewe logo. There is a slip pocket in the back, and that's just the little authentication booklet thing it comes with. It's got a slip pocket at the back, so great for you know, your parking tickets or little, like your car key fob if you just carry a car key fob, and things like that to pop in. Now with this bag, I was really debating on getting the classic tan color, which is the more popular choice for the puzzle bag, because of I really did like that it was a bit darker than this light caramel. However, I just am a textured leathered person. Look at the pebbling on it. It is just amazing. And the smooth leather, while it is really luxurious, I would always prefer to have texture in the leather versus a smooth finish. It's just not me, and I think if I'm spending this much money, I should get exactly what I want and not make any sacrifices. With that being said, this bag, I did get it for a really good price. Now the retail for it in Australian dollars is $4,150, and because Loewe is owned by the LVMH group, they are in those, it's become one of those brands where Matches and Farfetch don't discount the classic range bag. So when Farfetch have 10% off, 15% off, these Loewe fall under the brand exclusions, like with Fendi and like with Prada and things like that. So to get a good price on one of the classic Loewe bags is quite difficult. Loewe do discount their seasonal pieces, so you will find those on like Net-a-Porter and things like that for a good price, but the classic pieces just don't get included in those sales. I managed to get this bag. Now I'm pretty bad with the maths, so I'll let you work out the maths, but I think all up I got nearly $600 off the $4,150, and I purchased it from Harrods and I got 10% off for being for joining their rewards program or their loyalty program. So I automatically got 10% off this bag just for signing up to Harrods. I also then got 2.5% cash back through Shopback for purchasing through Harrods after the 10% was taken off. Then my credit card at the same time was offering 3% off cashback rewards. So I got 3% off the 10% off price, which would be, maths I can't do. You guys do the maths. So I added it up at the time, and it was about $585 or $590 off the $4,150 50 Australian dollar price tag. So I got a really good price off a brand new bag, and I'm incredibly happy for that. So it really does pay to do some little shopping around, because I did look for a while to find this bag. I know that this bag can throw off yellow tones on camera from the light, but in person it is a very true brown, like it's a brown undertone bag. It doesn't have like yellow in it, and I'll compare it to the Hermès Gold. It's very similar. The Hermès Gold is probably a little bit darker, but they are both very similar. And it is honestly such a perfect neutral. Even when you have like black gold, you can kind of see how earthy it is. Thank you all so much for watching my luxury Christmas unboxing. I've been so excited to do this, and I'm so excited that I can finally use these bags that I've had, and you know, other things like that. But thank you so much for watching, and thank you so much for all of your continued support throughout the year. This has definitely been the year of growth for my channel, and I'm so happy that I'm able to create new friendships, engage with people, and connect outside of YouTube as well. So if you haven't followed me on my Instagram account, head over to The Closet by Connor, and we can talk more off YouTube on there. But thank you so much. I really appreciate everything that you guys have done, and I'm really happy to be a part of the YouTube community. Hope everyone's had a safe and happy Christmas, and if you weren't able to make the plans that you wanted to see family or friends, just know that, you know, it's a really difficult time at the moment for everyone. So hopefully I'm able to offer some sort of entertainment for you if you are cruising on YouTube and looking to distract from what's going on. But thank you to everyone. Thank you so much for your support, and I will see you all in the new year.